I know the course super well, but I don't know the distance.
3, 2, 1, go get it!
I've felt a strong pull to do this for a while, for a long time. Triathlon's awesome. It's been my life, and I've had an incredible life. I feel like I'm living a dream doing it, but there's always been this unanswered question, I guess, of, man, I feel like I'm pretty good at running on trails, and I love it, absolutely love it. And there's this new-ish, trail running's exploding, and it's all exciting, and I see it happening, and I want to go experience it. It feels right, and just like something that I got to do.
On race morning, everything felt fine, body felt fine. I felt like I'd prepared physically as well as I could, and logistically as well as I could, tapping into the people that I know. There was still just a lot of unknowns of how is my body going to handle the nutrition and the effort and all that stuff, but I think I set up as well as I could.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go get it!
Immediately out of the gate, we went on to single track. And as we worked our way down into the canyon, I was not leading. There were a couple of guys who were super keen and ready to rock. Early on in the race, I didn't want to get stuck behind traffic going up the hill and have to worry about maybe somebody getting away as I was stuck behind somebody slow who started too fast. But it wasn't a big enough field to have that be an issue, and I felt like I was in a really good position. Just like when I was doing my pre-race scouting, I just tried to maintain momentum on the little flat part that's about a minute on top of Misery Ridge. By the time I got to the top, I was in the lead, and I think I had about 20 seconds over second and third place. So I haven't looked at my time for that initial loop that I did in the workout just yet, but it felt about the same effort, and I just was a little bit more cautious on the downhill because I felt like that was going to be where I was going to make the big difference. Yeah, so after around I guess 5K in, when I was making my way back across the bridge, I've done the river trail loop and everything, then I was able to look back across the river and see where the other guys were. And it looked like I had a couple minutes or a minute, I wasn't quite sure, but I knew that if I wanted to be on the course record pace, that I should be there around 33 minutes. And I got there about 35 minutes. Right at the top of the climb, before I actually got to the aid station, I was able to grab my vest from Paula, and that was the nutrition that I was going to carry through the rest of the race, and that handoff That handoff went great.
How's the next day, Steve? Nice work. Thank you. Good work.
Dang.
I had this a bit of a crisis moment. We're giving a lot of high fives. You're like, oh, awesome, nice job. So high five, and like I gave such an aggressive high five to somebody that it split my watch. Now all of a sudden I don't know where I am relative to the course record. So I kept on the gas, split the watch at aid station 2, and I started doing some mental math. Figured that if I got from aid station 2 to aid station 3 in 46 minutes, I could at least see if I was running the correct pace.
Oh yeah, David.
Once you leave aid station 2, you continue to climb for another 10 minutes or so, and then you hit the highest point on the course, and then it's downhill all the way to aid station 3. And I thought, of all the places on the course, this should be my strongest point relative to a true classic trail runner, because there was a lot of gravel road. There's a little bit of technical stuff in there, but a lot of gravel road, like minus 2% downhill or something. And I thought I can open it up and use some leg speed from the roads. So I thought this is my chance to get a little bit of free speed and roll. And at aid station 3, my plan was to fill up the one bottle that I had. So I'd already pretty much gone through both of the bottles in my pack, and then I had a third bottle in the back of the pack that just had more high carb fuel in it, and I was just gonna fill that with water at the aid station. I got to aid station 3 in 44 minutes, and I felt good. I felt really good. I was starting to feel a little bit of fatigue, but that is when I had that jolt of energy that was like, I just ran that 2 minutes faster. I think I was 2 minutes behind at aid station 2. I've got to be like right on pace now. And then you start climbing. It's like a 30-minute climb out of there. It gets steep a little bit at the end, but it's a rolly, grindy, uncomfortable run out to run back up to aid station 4. And I got there I got there way ahead of schedule. Then from there, it's just the most beautiful part of the course where you're running along Grey Butte Trail back to Smith Rock. The sun's coming up. It's like this high sloped meadow of grass. It's so incredible. And I was just like fired up. My legs were in agony. My hip was just like, somebody was stabbing a knife into it after all the climbing. Hamstrings were starting to go, but I just felt like that excitement from the course and from being what seemed like I was on course record pace. This thing that was like this very far out there, exciting goal seemed now within reach, and like this is my moment. I just got to get to the top of Burma Road and then just like freaking hobble down that thing. Running down the Burma Road is probably the most muscular pain I've ever experienced in an endurance activity. All I wanted to do was either stop or potentially just walk down backwards. But the front of my hips were in so much pain. I was really thinking that this would just be the free speed end of the race, just like victory lap if everything was going well. And I was just trying not to fall, trying to keep moving. And it was really uncomfortable. I hit the bottom of Burma Road finally, and I think I was running probably the same speed down Burma Road that I was running on the flats prior to and afterwards. I had no ability to open up my stride at that point. It was just damage control. And I kept looking at my watch, and I started fantasizing about going sub 340. The course record was 343, that I really wanted to slow down, but I was feeling that finish line pull, and a time that felt exciting to me was completely realistic.
Dude, you killed it. Nice work, man. That's awesome, right? You had a course record.
Did he get it?
Yeah, course record, man.
Yeah.
It's like even a half mile longer, I think.
Yes, with the new trail.
Maybe 3/4 a mile longer. Than,
Yeah, because it was like...
it goes further out east. Yeah, they extend it.
That reroute. Nice job.
Yeah, of course.
Good job, man.
Oh, it hurts.
Jeez.
Joints are
As
just
it should.
not happy.
My body's good.
Wow.
Maybe trail running's in your future.
Officially.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Maybe
I think my sister went out here, so I just had to try to do that, you know?
Yeah.
You had to beat your sister's name? I did, well, just honor the family name. 49.99, yeah.
Should do one
what's
more.
that?
I have 49.99.
You gotta start it. Just walk, so you get a Strava.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I ran all the way through the line fast and well and felt as good as one could, I assume, at the end of 50K. And across the finish line, and the race organizers confirmed that my watch was correct. I had gotten the course record, and that was just epic moment. Everybody, like all of my favorite people were there. Nick, Waddy, Michael, who helped film, Paula was there, Flynn was there, Heather Jackson, Taylor, all these people who had, you know, either inspired me to do this or been a part of it, helped capture it, been on runs, trained Nate Youngs, who did a bunch of my runs with me. It was really, really special. I don't know if I'll ever get to feel that excited at the end of a running event or any event, to be honest, because it was in the backyard and all my favorite people were there. I don't know what this means for the future necessarily. I was hoping to come out of this with some sort of a, you know, oh, I should pursue and do more of this, or I enjoyed it so much, or maybe I just need to stick to FKT style stuff and running for fun. But this was truly fun, and it fired me up to think about all the ways to do it well and put a lot of new thoughts in my head, just like when I did my first Xterra, just like when I did the FKT up Broken Top. It was like, man, now what's next?